And we got bananas in chat from Ultimate Badass Andy Hugsha, Humbly B, Asuma Fanaroni, Twitch Joshua Gaming 17, Spangleboo, His Stekiev, Sir Thanks a Lot, DJ Echo, Tuxedo Cat, Make It Rain, Liam 2002, and Asuma Famaroni, and Moderang. Some of the people who are throwing bananas at me. Welcome back to a live stream, everyone. Welcome back. Let's continue. Actually, options. Mods settings. Hang on, this isn't the thing I'm looking for. Content manager, that must be the one. So, mods over here. I think I have to enable mods here, right? So, extra landscaping tools. That looked super useful and helpful. Find it allows you to search, although that's something I'll probably use in another time. That's if you have lots of assets, that's helpful. We're not using hard mode. Network extension 2. So this adds loads of different road types. I'm not going to do that on this one. I'm going to save that for another time. Ploppable asphalt. That's something I'd like to work with a little bit. It allows you to plop down like coloured areas on the ground, I believe. Eye candy allows you to make it daytime all day, which is cool. And I thought there was one other. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's close that and let's go into options, because the one that I was thinking of is over here. It must be enabled by default. I think we might need to come and change that to 45, but this right here should allow us to build some much better roads. At least that is the idea. That's why I've installed the mods. We as a chat request to have 2, if not more derps, says Asuma Fanaroni. So you want me to deliberately derp? If I try and deliberately derp, it won't happen. It won't make any sense. By the way, we had a pre-stream subscriber, Raise Hux. Thank you for subscribing in the pre-stream. I appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Opus X says, what about TMPE? I don't know what TMPE means. You'll have to unpack that one for me. Here we are, back in Derpopolis City. Wow, it looks so wonderful. I've had some ideas. Oh, yes, I have. Oh, yes, I have. I'd like to build an interchange. I think I'd like to buy another area as well. I feel like we don't have a crazy amount of space for the interchange that I'd like to build. We've also just connected this up to there as well, so it's going to make any other interchanges feel a little bit pointless. There's death in the park. We are legally allowed 2 derps a stream, X. You gotta deliver, says Psycho Sire. I gotta deliver, peeps. Yeah, I would like a larger playing area at this point in time, because for the type of interchange I want to build, it doesn't really make sense to build one, so I don't think we will. What we're in need of is another commercial area, and I've got some ideas on how we're going to make this area go. Been doing some thinking and planning. This area here would be relatively good. Good for... Oh, there's a rail line. I was looking at that as if it were the end of the... Oh, so we could use the rail area here. What's that? Oh, there's another one. How have I not spotted these? Right, now I have a tool installed that should let us sort out the daytime. Alright, what's that one there? Ground resources. Resources tool. Oh yeah, we should have a tree brush now with adjustable size settings. So if we go to trees over here, yeah, look. Bam. That's pretty cool. Make them in the shape of a star, apparently. Star of trees. Do you like it? Literally a star. We'll leave that there. Okay, but enough of that. Somewhere I should be able to change the time of day. Don't see an option for it. Sign up here. Oh god, no, I don't want a disaster. Let's make this chatty commercial area, says Kid Row. Make the chat a commercial area? That doesn't make any sense. This city looks nice, X, says Sanye-san. Thank you, thank you. I think it looks nice too. Right, I'm going to my phone. I'm going to set a timer for my tea, as we now do. There we go. Tea timer is on my desk. Looks like Photoshop paintbrushes, says Tuxedo Cat. Maybe it was just exported from them. Something like that, you know, ripped it from another program. Do I right-click somewhere? Oh, there we go. Oh! That will do. Oh man, I love how this place looks in the daytime. By the way, we're not going to add our thing in here. Right, so we got some train connections around here. I feel like we should definitely include this. The train track is sort of in the very middle of where I want to build, so maybe we can incorporate that, but the thing is, we'd have to edit the train track a lot. I think we'd have to raise it up. So I think the district that we're going to build is going to be like a square shape going from like this, okay? So we'll make one of our main streets go alongside this, and then we can change it later on. Okay, so we've got a lot of planning to do. I've got a lot of explanations to make. Hunting Hunt says, "Hey X, this is my first ever stream." Well, welcome to this live stream where we are working on the city. Glad to have you with us. Right, we will have a road. Is this the main road? How do I want to lay this out? I think this is the main. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna have several main roads. This is kind of like hard to describe until I start like actually doing this. I think the snap might need to come off about here as well, because I kind of want it to be parallel with that track. Okay, that looks more parallel, doesn't it? That needs to be parallel going all the way into the distance. So that won't do, unfortunately. Yep, we can make that work, I think. I'd like to try again, though, just a little bit closer. Yeah, that'll have to do. That'll have to do. Summer Fanaroni says this this city doesn't need better designed roads or lessened traffic. All they are in need is more derps to save lives. Hashtag save the people X. You're telling me that by derping I'll save lives? I don't understand. Lakota says, "Hey X, just wanted to say I'm really glad to see you playing City Skylines again because it's how I discovered your channel in the first place. I don't usually watch live streams, but I always watch the recorded ones." Lakota, thanks for letting me know. Yeah, there are obviously people who haven't found me through Minecraft, and I really would like to do a series on YouTube with this again. It's not going to be the right timing for me, but it's certainly got me thinking about focusing on doing content that is just more fun for me, you know, straight up fun, no worrying about this or that. I feel like this connection here would be better served if we were to rebuild it entirely. Let's go and remove. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Yes, I was making a weird voice. Jeez, leave me alone. Right, train tracks would be somewhere else, I guess. Cool. I like this. I feel like I've got a real vision in my head for what we're doing today. Except I'm struggling to find the train tracks. One of these is trains. Tram. Metro. Train. Woohoo! Train tracks. No. I can't. Am I going mad, peeps? Can I not build a train track yet? Surely not. Surely not. I must be missing something here. Would they put it in the road section? Peeps in chat, I need your help. I've destroyed it. Taxis. What's that one then? Cable car. Wow. Have to build a train station first, says a Brosfee. Oh, jeez, they're tricking me into spending money. That's quite alright. Train station. Can I just plop that anywhere? Let's go put it on a street that is far away from anything else. Bam. Train station. Now I can build tracks, including one-way train tracks. Cool. So, simple solution is to do this. Let's get it. Let's get the straight bit in first of all. Doesn't like that, does it? That doesn't look particularly neat, but we have the move it tool. I need to play around with this more because yeah, look at that. You can use the mouse is something that I've learned today. In fact, I can use it again. That might be more suitable at certain times. Yeah, so that looks pretty cool. So that is a far better way to do that. We can see a problem with our road, so we're going to build it again. There'll be a lot of rebuilding of stuff as we start here, because I kind of need to destroy the entire train track. So our grids, it needs to go all the way over to there. All right, so I'm going to bring it out about there, and that looks like it will go pretty much parallel. That's fine by me. That's going to work in the long run. Okay. Now what we have to do next is build a connection between this area and that area. And I think actually we're going to build a bridge. We'll try not to destroy the track there. Let's get a bridge going up so you can see the plan. Okay, from here to do this. I do want this to look like it's on more of a grid. Bam, and then all the way along here. By the way, we got a noise in the ear 5 minutes ago because I'm terrible. From Randy Nicole 2002, resubscribed for 37 months in a row. Craziness, 37 months. Thank you so much for the support, Randy. Appreciate it. Randy says cheers. Cheers, everyone. It bends automatically, says 88TS. Oh, it does. Car Creator says, new City Skylines series on the channel. Yes, please. Like I said, I'd like to, but it's not the right time to. Definitely not the right time to, for me, with commitments to other things. So I reckon maybe in a couple of months might be a good time. We'll see how it goes. Right, now that we can build train tracks, we're going to build a train track, funny enough. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to do anything else. Let's bring that to about here and match it up with that. And that will allow us to build some roads going off of this one right here. The type of roads we're going to connect to this. So this is a 3 lane, so I think that means what we want to do, there's some like dots on the road, is we want to make 2 lane connections that go in both directions, which would be this type of road. And we will do that every so often. And those things are going to be a pain, apparently. We might need to rebuild them. Now, how far out would I actually want to go? To about there. Now let's leave a gap about that size. And that thing's in the way. Wonderful. How big is your city, says Ghostfire Gloom. This big so far. You can see what we've done. Population of 29,000. I think I might have to destroy the line and build it again after at this rate, because yeah. Let's just put that in later on, right? We're paused anyway. So we're going to do this every, like, third. And that'll actually be the last one. We're only going to have 3 of these on this side. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is grab a small road type and build a particular shape. This shape right here. Did I do that right? I think I did. And then on the opposite side of that shape, we're going to grab the previous road type that we used. We're going to do that. And then we're going to grab the other previous road type that we used. And we're going to do this. Except I don't know where that ends. So let's follow the grid. So somewhere around there. Wrong road, says your everyday Twitch. Was it? Looks like the right type of roads to me. Yep, it's all correct. One thing I will say is that we're not going to put a connection here, actually. This is, I can tell just by looking at it, it's way too frequent. That's one of the things that I think it takes time to learn, is the scale to build on. That is the wrong type of road, though. That doesn't appear to be in line with that. So how is that now on a different sort of grid? I'm not sure. Let's go build this road then. Okay, and then we go back to that type and we get our connection. Drink your TX, says Asuma Faminaroni. 10 minutes in. Wow. Jeez, it honestly feels like a minute ago that I started the timer. Wow. At the end of the road, it is wrong, someone says. At the end of the road, it is wrong. I've got absolutely no idea where y'all are saying it's wrong. One thing I do need to do... I think that means it's in line, hopefully. Anyway, you can kind of see what's going on. Car Creator says, X, are you into the Marvel Cinematic Universe? No, I am certainly not into those sorts of movies. Joel Kip says, now I have a Suma stream on the right monitor and right sound channel. Instead of a tank on the left of the left monitor sound channel. That is going to overload your brain, my friend. So we drive on the left-hand side in this city. So we're going to make some left-handed two-lane roads here. Let's grab this tool. So can you tell what we're putting in the middle? We're putting in roundabouts. Big, big roundabouts. Maybe they're too big. That is fine. We can connect some other stuff up to here later on as well. So up the top here, we're going to build another roundabout. Wonderful. Delete the roads in the middle. Alright, and those are like connections, I guess, for getting between the other areas. Can you zoom out to see the whole city, says Marker Albert Sma. Yes, that is the whole city, just that area there. We'll do some work on that area soon, but right now we pause the game so that we can focus on this area here. Let's go build one of the roundabouts over on this side. I'm going to have to destroy. I think we're actually just going to have one over on this side, is how I'll do it. So remember our connections, it's this one here. We will put it, I'm going to put it in line with that one. Needs that tool there. Then we go to this road type. Cool, and now for our one-way roads. Did I do them? I think I did them correctly last time. Yeah, they're good. Hello Derpex, says Maxi Boy. Is the city being derp enough? Says it. Why is everyone talking about derp? Jeez. Watery Panda says, hey X, after watching you play for a few streams, I brought the game and I made a city with 50k people, and I've learned that a lot of public transport is a huge deal once you get above 30k or so. Yeah, it will be for sure. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. That feels like one of the things I want to do next anyway. But what we need to get is a commercial area, because we're kind of like ready to expand our other areas quite easily, but we're not really ready to expand this. Now, this is just the middle of the area. There will be, you know, shopping and stuff like that going on either side. But what we got to do is now create some roads that peel off of here for the commercial stuff. They are going to be this type of road, I think. We'll do a grid. Or maybe not. Let's have a look at those things again. Are they actually spaced out correctly? Can I... Let's do that. No, they don't look very well spaced out to me. Alright, well, we'll keep trying. We'll keep trying something that works. That would leave a gap of 1 in between. So essentially what I'm trying to do is create like an even distance between all of these. Okay, I think if I went 1 over... Like, that's 3 and then 4. And then 3 and then 4 again. That's actually probably about as good as you're going to get unless you stack them directly next to one another. I think what we'll do is destroy all of those. We're going to treat these like they're the main branches of traffic. Okay, and we'll go for 3. Please don't snap to that wild thing over there. That's got nothing to do with this. Right, and then what we'll do is we'll have our roads go across here. Let's leave a gap of 2 behind the buildings so there's a little bit of greenery. Alright, so something like this is our big old area. Remember, this is going to be a massively commercial area, so we're going to need to hook it up with public transport and other ways of getting here as well. They look like a gender sign, says your everyday J Twitch. I guess there is a little bit of that going on with the circle. I'm going to sip my tea, by the way. MRP Gamer says, why is everyone replying to me so freaking much, but not the god of Sumo Void? The god? No god, I'm a derp, jeez. Car Creators, does anyone know what happened to Cube Hamster? As far as I know, he's just, I think he's a professor at school still. Those questions always, like, confuse me because it makes me think something has happened to them. In my head, it's like, oh, what happened to them? Were they in, like, you know, hopefully not something bad, but then I realise, oh, you're just sort of generally asking. There should be a better way of phrasing that, I think. I don't know what that would be. Right, anyway, it's all looking good so far. I'd like to get this side over here built up. Maybe there'll be a room for another roundabout over there. I don't want to do a crazy amount of this side, though. So let's go and just copy the lines we've got in the other place. Right, 2 to over there. 2 to over here. Something like that. We've got to get... Oh, we've got to do so much stuff over here. We've got to get pipes laid under the ground. Goodness me. The grid is all messed up on this road, I've just noticed. Alright, so crazy amounts of road, all of that's awesome. Car Creator says, I see what you mean, it's just like I don't think he's posted a video since last year. Yeah, I don't think he has, that doesn't, I mean, I don't think that means anything bad's happened to him, he just doesn't do videos anymore. Now, we want to get traffic both going off and on to these roads, to those roundabouts of all places. So we need to build something rather intelligent going on here, and that's going to be a big challenge for me. However, in my head, stuff is happening. Like, my brain is creating information and sending it play. Oh, that's very good. That's actually super convenient for what I want. Let's go all the way. Can we do that over here? Yeah, let's do it there. Right, now let's destroy that and that one. Let's bring this super road... yeah, over to there. So maybe what I have to do... Right, first of all we've got to get over to that side, then to there, then across the motorway, and then to the... then to here, and eventually we get to the centre. Cool. I am wondering, that might not be the best way to do it, because... here's the thing, if we create a road that comes off the side of here, let's create like a one-way road, it's going to create an option to turn from either side. I'm not sure I actually want that for this road. I literally want like a two-way highway with sound barriers. So what if we have that going across the middle, and then what happens when a road comes off of it? Yeah, it looks like either side can turn. That's not what I want. So actually, I'm looking for 2 parallel roads to go across the middle. So things are about to get complicated up in here. Is this game free? Says Roman Empire II. Unfortunately, my friend, it is not free. You have to pay. You have to pay moolah to play it. Let's get a 2-lane highway. One way? Yeah, that one. Let's get this thing going. So we can see the very centre, and then I can come out a block. Then I can come out 2. Hopefully, it will let me just go in an actual straight line. There is a good chance that is not a straight line, but if it is, then we can roll with it, you know. You're gonna roll with it. You gotta take your time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think this looks good, actually. And if it's not perfectly in the center of that roundabout, it's pretty close to it. Oh yeah, and then we've got to do the one there. And then here. Right. Things already look complicated, says Nebiveal. That is good to hear. I want complicated for this project. Like, well, complicated but also simple, you'll see. We'll eventually add another roundabout over there, so this is actually going to continue on its way. This is turning out way better than I thought it would. Who likes it? Let me know what you're seeing so far, if you think it's going to be good or not. OP6 says it makes creating roads even more fun. Is there another message to that? Traffic Manager President Edition. That didn't look like the one I wanted. I looked at a few different traffic mods today. Your everyday J Twitch is me. That's good. I'm glad you like the look of it. I like it. It's symmetric, says Mark. Things are probably about to get a little bit unique, speaking of symmetry now, because this is where the symmetry will probably end to some extent. So I think we'll... I kind of want it to curve the other way. Let's do that connection. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, that's actually pretty straight. I don't think I want that then. I think what we're going to have to do is pick the straight line one and go like that. Okay. So we can do that on either side. It looks a little bit janky the way it comes down to the ground. That's fine, I guess. I think what we might want to do is just remove the sound barriers off of those bits here. So it's 2 lanes joining 2 lanes. That's fine. This is the end of the whole shebang. I might actually leave it like that. It looks kind of nicer. I was picturing doing something a little bit different here. Right, I reckon this is going to ruin it, but we'll give it a try. So if I grab that and move it inwards, and then grab these and change, that's actually like not as terrible as I thought. But the fact that the other way just sort of pins it is pretty nice. I think we'll do this, you know. I think we'll do this. That actually looks nicer. Nah, that's better. That's the way I'd like it to look. And that's the way the game kind of... Now that made me panic for a second there. I thought, no, you don't want to be turning in here. This looks really good, actually. Okay, I like that. I'm a fan of pretty much everything here. Maybe the height on that side there don't quite look right. Let's go and upgrade. Should have done that before, right? Before I moved it. So move it back here. There's a... Oh, we grew, but I'm paused. Wait, no, I must have just pressed the wrong button on the keyboard. Aha, now we can. So that was kind of odd. I think it was about there on that grid. And we keep... Yeah, that's going to work. So let's now move this. And then move it back. And do you know what? I'm having a hard time figuring out exactly where it was before. It looks like we want to come down to about there. What do you guys think? I reckon that's pretty superb. We also want to change the direction of this. So it's the other way around. Ah. Got to use the Move It mod again. Okay, I'm learning as I go. I'm learning as I go. It really doesn't like this road, does it? Oh. I could have just hit right click anyway, apparently. Could have just clicked right click anyway. Alright, so coming back up here, kind of looks like that should be somewhere about there. Yep, that looks good. Cool. Now we will... I think you just right click on it. It doesn't really matter what thing you've selected. So let's bring all of that back. Yep. Then somewhere around here, All of this side needs to change. Well, that is most unfortunate. Let's build a straight road from here to there. How odds. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is add connections for getting on and off at these ends, which will be roads going off the sides. Then it will be the same on this place, right? So we probably need to extend that out a little bit. And then we need to add connections to the highway, which is probably going to be the most confusing thing. Asuma Fanaroni says, chat, rejoice, the mighty Asuma has derped. Have I derped? When did I derp? Pommes in chat, hey man. When exactly? You guys are fiending for derps so much. Anything that happens in this game is a derp. That is kind of the perfect connection. Can we now? Aha. Aha. This might be kind of simple. So, what kind of space have we got there? It's like not a crazy amount, probably about there. I think that's pretty much no. I think that's like one bigger. So let's go forward a notch, and it doesn't like us. It doesn't like us when we go forward a notch. Okay, so now let's go and swap the roads around. You're an off-ramp. You're an on-ramp. Again, I might want to move these just a little bit. They're kind of all right. I think they're a little bit too close. Maybe they should be longer, and then they can sort of curve inwards a little bit. But for now, I think we'll leave that. I think that'll work. Looks interesting. And we'll do the same thing over here, right? So let's go back to this tool right here. Pommes says, I am German, and now find the connection. What? What connection are we talking about? Pommes is German for chips, says Car Creator. Okay, so Peter Chips. Is that what you want me to call you now? Peter Chips. Right, that is going to work. I really like these circles. They're super helpful. I feel like these are all just a little bit closer on this side, though. What are we on, that one? Or this one? That is... Okay, that'll do. Right, so change the directions. Alright, doesn't that look superb from up here? Wow! Looking great, but what we've got to do now is build those connections from here onto these roads. So... coming off of here, you can go in two directions, right? You go on, maybe down the roundabout and around it, and then go back in the other direction. That will probably be bad for traffic. Like, we don't want cars going on here, going down around the roundabout and back the other way. So we can't cheap that one out. So we're going to need like a on here and an around and an on there. Same thing on the opposite side. But then we need off ramps as well. I think we're looking at a cloverleaf interchange. We just haven't realised it yet. Which may or may not be possible in a small space. If I were to... These are unfortunately close to this in the middle, now that I know the interchange we're looking for is the Cloverfield. If we were to just try and get a sort of 45-degree connection, which I've managed to do, so then hop from here to here, 45 degrees, 48. Let's just say we'll take it and it'll do. Again, connection... 45 degree. 45. So we've got 45s and a 48. That's one part of the Cloverfield. The next part is, I believe... So you'll want to go from here to there. Yeah, a little circular flick in a very small space. So I reckon what we should do is use the Move It tool and drag some of these things out like that. And then we can curve the other stuff later. Be cool if this tool had a grid as well, because I've just got to eyeball stuff now. Okay, that's kind of possibly okay-ish. Yeah, let's look at it like that. So, I've just realised there's a big problem. The road in the middle is kind of wonky, so this ain't going to be a perfect interchange. Cloverfield? Do you mean Cloverleaf? Isn't Cloverfield a movie? I am Groot says derp. Those 3 sentences perfectly summarise that moment. 10 Cloverleaf Lane interchange. That's the name of the road. I was talking about the road. Shut up. In German, this is literally called a cross. Ah, well, in America they call it a cloverleaf. We don't have cloverleafs in the UK. We use roundabouts. So now we want to go from this road up to this road here. And this is one I'm not terribly confident about. So we have to... I don't know. We just got to start more than anything. Kind of looks like it might work. In that case, I would like to have this thing peel off from far further away. We kind of made it go the right way the first time. What if I do that? Uh-oh, we had it and I've ruined it. Ah, that makes more sense. Well, that's the thing that we're looking for, okay? So then on the opposite sides, we want to go down. Can I trick this game into giving us the road that we want? I think I'm going to rely on the move it tool here to make it all look good. Alright, so that one goes that way. This one goes down. I believe this one will go down there. So opposite to that side, down a little bit. Oh, this is gonna look a mess, but we'll tidy it up basically. And then from here up to there, I think. Alright, now that is a working intersection. We haven't tidied it up yet. But do you like the look of it, peeps? Let's see in chat. I am Groot says X. Why don't you use a dumbbell interchange? Because I don't know what that is. That's the reason why. Okay, so let's start off with a little bit of manipulation going on over here. Oh, making it look better straight away. X knows what he's doing. Except I kind of want to... Can I click on that green thing now, please? Stay where you are. That's going to do in the job. I think... Ooh, I didn't want to move that. I think what we've got to do... Aha, that's more like it. Right, yeah, let's change the outside roads a little bit as well, right? Let's get those kind of have a little bit of curvature. Not much, just... Maybe it's good, maybe it's not, I'm not sure. I think that needs a little bit of nudging downwards. Cool. Definitely an improvement to begin with. Definitely an improvement. Abrosvi says, but freeways taught us about dumbbells. Well, look at it like this. We have built a new type of interchange. X is learning. And if X is learning, then... oh, that's good, that's good. Then each time we play this, we can try and learn some more stuff, right? Try and add in extra interchanges. So where do you sort of connect? You sort of connect. They are kind of parallel. I think that needs to be tucked in a little bit there. Those are kind of parallel as well. Let's add that little bit of curvature we talked about. This just doesn't come out and hug that though. It doesn't come and meet it. Maybe we do need to go back in. And then click that and drag. Oh, it doesn't want to get dragged. Huh. Ah, there we go. That's looking a bit more like it. It's not very symmetrical is the problem. It's clearly the problem. Oh, and now we've got a dodgy looking ramp. That's a very hazardous part of road. Oh. Okay, we're going to have to connect you like that then. We don't want that barrier in the middle of the road. That would be very bad. I can see this causing major traffic jams, or was it built in the real world? Please don't say that now. Have some confidence in X. Right, I really want to get onto zoning some areas, you know. I'm sure many of you do as well. Let's try and breeze through this last bit here. After we put in this, we're going to rebuild the rail. And then there won't be much else to do. Right, now on this side, I think what we've got to do is push that up. Ah, and it brings the land with it. So I'm going to try and rebuild this one, actually. Can you turn the other way, please? That would be nice. Right, I see the problem. I see the problem straight away. The problem is that X didn't raise it up. Okay, and I think I didn't do the same thing on this side as well. Right, so parallel to that side, we want... we're going to have to build this in the opposite direction, aren't we? There we go. Okay, now for the move it tool. Going to drag that over here, going to move this in, move that one out. That, oh man, you can really make that turn. That's the best one we've done right there. Cool, I could take a lesson from that, couldn't I? We can always come back and change these later, but as of right now, I think we kind of got it in the bag. That is our cloverleaf interchange. We have built it. Can I get some thanks in chat? Thanks. Can I get a round of applause in chat for my wonderful building skills? I mean, jeez, I put a lot of time into this, you know. I need to be appreciated right now. I'm only messing with you. Clap, says Pomis. Just one. That's all I get. One clap, is it? Ah, appreciate y'all there in chat. Good to know y'all watching. Who's enjoying the building? I'm basically just a little bit worried that this might not be thrilling stuff, you know. This road doesn't need to really be anything other than a placeholder, so let's just crack on with this wonky... with this wonkiness. There we go. That's definitely some wonkiness. So we destroyed the train track in a couple of places here. Let's start off with this bit. What we're going to do is bring the track right up alongside this thing here. So I kind of need it to come to that point and then to this point, right? And then we also need to go up about 3. And now we can go in a straight line. We've got a noise in here, by the way. We'll get to that in just a second. Now, why do you want to curve? Why can't you go in a straight line? Why can't you just be normal? There, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about, literally. Literally what I'm talking about. Ah, look, there's another bit of track right there. But your job is now to go down this way. And then when you're down in this space, you can reconnect somewhere over here. So that line gets, or sorry, that side of the city gets the added train track, and it lines up really well. This is looking superb. Let's go back as far as there. Let's also peel that one back by 1. And let's get a curvy line. So we're going to go to about there. And then we're going to go to about there. Sweet. Alright, so the noise in the ear is from I Love Cats throwing some bits at me, saying, you can have a clap and a half on me. Thanks. Thanks, Cats. What does half a clap sound like? Is it that sound? I'm clapping with one hand. Is that half a clap? Oh, Cats, thank you for the support. Appreciate it. Spangleboo says, I wouldn't call it thrilling, but honestly, the enjoyment is from watching you doing all the details and getting into it. Cool. That's what I'm enjoying right now. I'm enjoying these details. Man, these details are sweet. You know, maybe this highway here could actually like curve and go up and connect to that area eventually. But for now, we've got the interchange down. I think the mistake we made in this area is that these first 2 roundabouts were a little bit too close to all of this. Maybe we'll find some other ways to alleviate traffic there. I've already got some ideas. We also got Vanha21 resubscribing for 6 months in a row. That's half a year, saying half a year already. Thank you, my friend, for the support. It's very much appreciated. And I hope you're enjoying the stream we're doing. Half a clap is silence, says Humbly B. Oh, okay. Half a clap is what you get when you take a clap and cut it in half. Duh, says I Love Cats. Alright, cats. Go grab a knife. You know, do a clap and put a knife for it. No, you wouldn't, would you? You wouldn't chop off your hand. You wouldn't do that. Please don't do that. Right, enough goofiness and messing around. We want to get pipes into this part of the city. In fact, why would we do that, would we? In fact, if we go about here... that's kind of interesting. Okay, and then we'll go about there. Alright, that works for me. Let's bring it all the way across here. These pipes are going to cost a lot of money, peeps. You know, pipes ain't free. They cost money. Got to put them in the ground. And then let's bring it across here. Alright, so we are all covered on the pipage front. Now we need a connection, which will be this one right here, I believe. Sweet, so we're now going to be covering that area. Let's check on our vitals. Looks like we're doing good. Garbage is running a little bit thin. To get down to this area, we're definitely going to need a new garbage facility. So we will give the commercial district its own off in the distance. What way does the wind blow? That's a question. Do we get any arrows to tell us? Don't think we do. So we're going to go... oh, wait a minute. There are other things like recycling centres. We're still sort of in this stage though. So let's go... we're going to basically make like a service road or whatever. It just comes down to about here. And we're going to put that on it. Now another thing we need to do is get the power over here. So from this place, we'll bring a line... is that going to destroy something? Bring a line all the way... oh, we should probably put the line down the highway, right? Okay, now you've got power. Can we make these bends? Don't think we can. Don't think we can treat them quite like roads. Let's get you to about there. Oh, we can go across the motorway. That'll do. Alright, so we got some power lines in the area. That's very good. That's very good. How do you have so much money, says Xbox Fire Gaming? Just by letting the game run and generating a lot of money. When you get your city to like 20 odd thousand and you can put the taxes up, you can run it really well and, you know, not have many problems, that's when you just want to sit and let the game run. At this point we can continue playing again because all is good in the hood, you know. Wow, the trains are coming through. We're kind of ready to start this new area, I think. I demand more power, X, says the Cactus Monkey. Oh, this thing wants a pipe. Of course it does. There we go. Have that. Alright then, so we're kind of ready to open this massive commercial area down here with the crazy connections we've built. And we got lots of demand for offices as well. We might mix some office area in here actually. We could put shops out on the front, offices behind. So we'll just start off with a big...
The Forest Service has stated that there is a risk of an imminent forest fire in the area. Residents are advised to avoid forested areas.
I don't want to play with disasters on. I wish I could turn that off. I'm not interested in having a disaster. I'm interested in building a city, funny enough. Let's start off with this side of the strip since the... do we want to do that? Let's zone it off with a square. Let's just go from one side to the other. These front rows, we want them filled in with high density all the way across. That's just the way we're running the show at the moment. We're going to do that on both sides. Over here the grid gets a little bit different because it's quirky and awkward. And all the way to the ends there, I guess. Bam. No, watch out for the forest fire. No, the trees. Disaster, says Roman Empire II. Oh, it's over there. Interesting. How do I go back to normal? Thanks. Let's make it daytime. Okay, there's the fire. Can I just demolish the trees that are on fire? No. What about the ones near them that are on fire? Aha! Stupid computer game. I know how to play this game. I'll just get rid of the trees so you can't burn them. Simples. Alright, there we go. You're a little bit too close. Alright, I think we've got it. I think we've got this one in the bag. Problem solved. We won't come back there in a minute and find out it didn't work. That's not what's going to happen. By the way, did I mention this? But we got a different type of district over here. Like, look at how the buildings are different. It's because we zoned this area in front of it different, and then this didn't become a part of that zone. Thought I'd point that out. Thought I'd point it out to you. Also, there might be a good idea to have a connection here as well. We could bring the monorail into this part of the city. Huh. Didn't think of doing that before, did I? Alright, so traffic's going up and down through here, and nothing's moving in, and we've got power. Powerage problems. Of course we do. How do I want to power you? From the opposite side that we haven't zoned yet. Cool.
The Forest Service has stated that there is a risk of an imminent forest fire in the area.
Yep.
Residents are advised
An
to
imminent
avoid
tree fire, did you say? Did you say tree fire? The rubbish incinerator make power, says AJ Main. Oh, does it? Ah. Because it did have a blue zone around it. I was sort of thinking, does that mean it's got power? Anywho, so I'm not seeing any traffic come into this area just yet. Maybe we need some other facilities and parks. Peeps, time to suggest what other things should we be building in this area here. Considering we've got lots of demand and not a lot moving in, I think it might be smart to start zoning out some more areas back over here, or I don't know, we kind of expanded all of that. Where have we not expanded more where we could? I'm seeing a triangle shape here. Let's go. What type of road is that? That's the fancy schmancy is that type of road. Yeah, let's go. I was thinking of doing that. Let's make that connection. I like the idea of actually like leaving a oh, that's awful. I like the idea of leaving a like an area with just trees in here. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's check our pipage. Okay, let's make sure everyone getting pipes over here. Yeah, why no connect? Oh, that'll do. And then let's zone this out for some more high density, like all the way across. High density, high density. All of that. Literally just everything here, high density housing. Cool, and then we're going to need some more offices and stuff, so we'll need to plan that out in this area over here. Another JT is here, resubscribing for 13 months in a row. That's one more month than 12, and 12 is a year. So thank you for 12 and a bit months of support. I appreciate that ever so much, man. Thank you. Well, 13. It was 13. Jeez. Appreciate it, another JT. Thank you. Garth says, X, you need to look at the interchange. You're missing 2 roads and you need to change the directions. Uh-oh. I forgot about that. Hang on. Hang on. Right, change of the directions. Bam. Good, good, good. But we're missing 2 roads. That is not the right way, is it? Okay, they're going on. Those go off. They go on, they go off. I think they're all correct now, right? They're also opposite on either side, so that's a good sign, I think. Oh man, they're using it, and they're going over there. Oh, wow! They're using the system that we built for them. Let's get rid of some of these power lines. That's awesome! Okay, so traffic's coming into this area. Wonderful. Carla Gaming says, don't know what to say. You should pay attention to the tweeter. The city residents remind you about the derps you made like forgotten water pipes. Yeah, this thing up here, it just beeps and it annoys me. Does someone know how much energy the meter consumes? Hashtag electricity. Have we got an energy problem? No. So I'm not sure what that's tweeting about. Love to see the cars, says Carl Gaming. Oh yes, we do. If we had a connection between this place and that place, we'll probably see some commuting. I think I want to actually do that. I think that's a cool connection to have. So it's that type there. If it were to just continue out anyway. Alright then, so we got that connection going on. Maybe one day it'll bring the monorail into this area. That means it doesn't have any stations yet, and we want to do public transport. Some justice. Right, so our residential demand goes down because we're expanding there, and our commercial stays high. So why are we not getting people moving in? Maybe we need to increase some of the properties of this area or something along those lines. Let's go and turn this into a zone. Let's share that zone with this side as well. Okay, and this is going to be like our commercial strip or something like that. Chester Hills. Policies. Pet ban. What does that mean? Well, it's not a place for homes. Let's have a pet ban. Let's just try some things, you know. Smoking ban. Let's put that in there. We should have that citywide, really. Smoking's ridiculous. Parks and recreations. When we put parks in, that makes sense. I think what we're looking for is stuff here. So we can raise the tax or we can give them relief. What other things look good here? High-rise ban, high-tech housing. Okay, perks for large businesses. High-density commercial buildings double their sales. That sounds like a smart idea right there. Let's just put that one in and see what happens. So we're encouraging some sales going on over there. Let's get some growth over on this side as well. I'm going to put that right there next to the power line. And over here, they want power. Of course they do. I would want power if I was starting a business in this area. Did that work? Did you get power from that? You'll probably get it in a second when that thing pops up. Okay, I think that worked. So those things are getting expanded. We probably need to look at getting some public transport in here, maybe? Why is it that the... Oh, it's because... Is it me, or when I click on daytime, it takes like no time at all to turn to night? I was thinking the speed might be up, but that's not the case. So traffic in this area is looking pretty good. It's nice to see cars coming through. Did you see that there? A straight turn round the corner. That's kind of logical. And if we just go make a connection from here to there, like, and the same on this side as well, because that connection makes a lot of sense. So that's now just like an absolutely crazy interchange. I like it. I like our crazy interchange. I might come back and do some move it on some of these roads. But the traffic is flowing in our crazy interchange. We might have to make that into a 2-lane road or something. In fact, it does look like it needs some work because this is a sharp turn here. I'd like to focus on building some stuff. Again, suggestions in chat. I'm so sorry if I ask for suggestions and I don't get them. I was looking and I didn't see too many. When I say suggestions, what I'm talking about is stuff like building perhaps hospitals or fire stations over here. Now, I think a fire station is something we definitely need, and the place to put it might be on a roundabout of all places. Gives you good access to everything that way. Is this the biggest type? That's actually one of the smaller types. So maybe what we could do is have one on either side of the road somewhere. Like one there and one over here. Or there? Yeah, I think that'll be the spot we put the fire station, just right there for now. So now they've got fire cover, and I'm hoping that that means increased value and that kind of stuff around here. More commercial, says your everyday J Twitch. We've actually filled it. No, we haven't filled all of it in just yet, but we're getting there, aren't we? Let's develop this strip over here. I want to keep the expansion rolling. Need to work on our offices as well. We could put offices in this area. Extra streets for bus and public service only, says Sir Thanks a Lot. Now you give me an idea. So if we added a street with a bus lane on it. Isn't there a street with a bus lane on it? Maybe it has to be a bigger type. Ah. Well, I was thinking that these ones going across here, one of them could be like a bus lane that goes around in a circle. That might be beneficial. But I think the way you're supposed to do public transport is to create loops like that inside of areas, but also create ones that go back and forth between different areas. Because they're going to use more than one public transport route, is the idea. Well, anyway, things will slowly expand here, I guess. Let's change it to daytime again. Oh wow, the difference is unbelievable. I want to use this mod and just change the road here a little bit. Like, oh, another thing you do with this mod is select multiple roads at once, which is what's cool. Actually, I think I'm not going to get a lot out of this. I think the way it connects to the road means, yeah, we can just try and straighten it up a little bit. I think more than anything. So. Maybe a little bit like that. Yeah, perhaps not so much to be done, actually. Yeah, I'm going to leave that alone. Otherwise, I'll spend ages working on this. Traffic is certainly flowing through it, and I'm not seeing too many problems with that. So that's great. Name a district after me, says Carl Gaming. I'm not going to be renaming districts, that's kind of slow. No, not bus lane. You can change the priorities of a road to be bus only. How do I do that? Change the priority of a road. Priority road, is that it? Just... what does that then do? Adjust roads. Routes, Oh, they're coming from this way. Oh, cool, so that road's getting some use. It's getting quite a bit of use by the looks of it. That's good to see. Right, the city looks great all over the place at the moment. I was asking, should we continue with the expansion of this place for offices? Or should we start building some offices over there? That intersection looks amazing. I missed something, says Buzzy. Yeah, we spent ages working on this right here. I think we can make it look better as well if we were to... invest in a little bit of time putting down trees and stuff, which reminds me, oh yeah, look, I think you can place some stuff like this next to roads. Not something I want to do right now. Can we like build a sound barrier? Wow. Can I do that curvy? I can. Huh. And then I think you might even be able to like build on the space this raises up to. I've just been watching other Skylines videos today, getting really like interested in this game. Now, I'm not sure if I enabled the mods. Oh, there it is. That looks like it. No, that's something totally different. Okay. Glad I didn't accidentally click on anything. Oh, so we got like... oh, I don't know where it is then. There's this tool that allows you to paint the ground different colours, but I can't get that. I thought it might be cool to make this area concrete or mud. Are you hermits having meetings for special events or something, says Markle Bertzman. What makes you say that? The Jiddy says, on routes menu, you can enable the vehicles on that road. Ah, okay. So we clicked on the roads. We clicked on priority or something like that. And what did you say? Enable, disable the vehicles on that road. Ah, there, right? So I can tick them off. Gotcha. I also don't want this to be a priority road because I'm not really sure what that means. So we'll untick that. Let's get back to normal view. Right, I think we might need to just keep zoning a little bit. I mean, they can develop down that way. Let's get some development over on this side of the roads as well. Okay, that'll help. And the traffic is flowing in here, isn't it? I like it. I like it a lot. It's looking great. I think I was going to upgrade these roads, actually. I just remembered. So, 2-lane highway. It's probably... Okay, let's make sure we can upgrade all of them. Oh, we can. That's just the 4 that I was looking for. Oh, I guess... Oh, I guess we'll make that a 2-way. There we go. Do you know what else I want to do? I really want to do this now that I've spotted it again. I want to do that. So the turn ain't so tight. Whew! They had a bit of fun with that, didn't they? Man, so awesome! So awesome what we have done today. Gallifrian says, X, you can turn that tweeter thing off and disable the day-night time cycle if you want. You can do it in options and then gameplay. Okay, options, gameplay. I think I'll leave the day-night cycle on. It'd be nice to slow it down a little bit, but I like to see the city at night. I just like to be able to change it back. So where is edge scroll? Temperature. Let's get rid of that. And I think it's that one. So now if I close, it's still there. Huh, maybe, maybe not. Are you really a womble? Says Mr. Willis here, resubscribing for 10 months in a row. Thank you for the resubscribe, man. A womble? Me, a womble? Also, Humbly B is here, resubscribing for 9 months in a row, saying, I have been playing console craft for the past few years, so it took me a little bit to migrate over to computer Minecraft, but I can finally join the server. Awesome! It's going to be great to have you with us. Humbly B, I see that you're now a tier 3 subscriber. You can use that to connect to the server, I'm sure you know. That's probably the reason that you're now a tier 3, so you can get on there. Jeez. Yeah, thank you so much for the support, and welcome to playing on the computer. I really, really think that playing on the computer is far superior to the console. I think... I find that to be sort of true, or at least in my opinion, right, of any game where you have, like, three-dimensional space that you traverse and look through. The mouse and keyboard combination just feels so suited to that. And whenever I play, like, a game on a console with, like, looking controls, it just feels like, oh, man, like, this is nothing compared to a keyboard and mouse. But then again, I'm so used to playing keyboard and mouse now, it's like, of course I'm going to say that. Let's go Tesco. Yeah, let's have a couple of dead-end roads over here. We don't do that very often, do we? To fill in the spaces, we'll have some of these streets go up like that. And then actually I'm going to have that connect over here. That is kind of alright. And I'm deliberately leaving a space here to have some trees in case you're wondering. Also, if I connect that there, that's quickly becoming a crazy traffic problem. We'll come back and look at that in a bit. One thing that might help though is just come in here and yeah, change. Have I got the move it tool enabled? Oops. Change the lights. Cool. Do what you like. Anarchy. Alright then. I think what we'll do actually is just bring that to there. Okay, it's a little bit boring, but what I plan on doing is putting like lots of trees, I think, in that area. So let's go and make sure that we have some pipes for this new area. And then let's zone it off. So this is where we're going to put some more offices for now. Just in this space right here. Okay, lots of offices. And let's see how the commercial area is doing. Ah, we might need to, have we got a parking problem here? Yeah. I don't know how that affects traffic. Like, does it slow it down? Does it cause issues? What if I click on traffic? Let's also make it daytime. So do we have traffic issues? We've got a lot coming through that way. That makes sense, getting into this area coming from that way. Looks like this is kind of busy. We should probably check on where we've got traffic lights again, because I'm not a fan of the traffic lights. Let's get rid of them on all these little stops. Ha. Be nice to just have them off by default. Okay, and then it's just same thing on the other side. Yes, finally been able to catch a stream. Been watching the uploads on the second channel until now, says Sophus. Glad to have you with us. Good to hear you watching the videos on the second channel. That's of course what it is there for. I feel like maybe a train station in this area could be a cool idea. We could start connecting things up with train stations a little bit. We did talk about public transport, didn't we? X, how is that one tree forest fire going, says Camo J. Looks like it did its thing and the trees grew back, according to that. Ali says, X, do you want to get rid of that one single tree fire? Do you want to get rid of earthquakes? Then just turn off random disasters. You can do it under settings, gameplay. Is that going to be in here? Gameplay. Use random disasters? No. Absolutely no. Yay, we turned it off. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. And the officers move in pretty quickly over here, didn't they? Let's check that district. You're all still part of it, which you will be. It's actually, I want to make that a little bit smaller just over here, because I'm gonna build some more residential up on that side, and I want it to look different. That's a different part of the city right there. Let's go grab some of that actually. Start zoning it out. Let's get rid of you. You're in the way. Cool. That's going to look great. That's going to look great, my friends. Right. So we have zoned all the way from one side to the other. Let's make it daytime. Oh, now I know why. Look, when I hold down right click, it picks. So that explains why on one occasion I was like, oh, that seems to be brighter than I remember. I assumed it would, right clicking would put it at a certain time of day. It depends where I right click, and I can drag that around and move it. So that's that mystery solved. The Jiddy says, got any advice on landfills? Mine keep filling up. Oh yeah, make incinerators and then tell your landfills to empty, and they will go to the incinerator with that. Cool. Alright, our demand is all around low. I did want to expand this area here. I think what we should do right now is have a quick scan for traffic. So we've got a bit coming through here. Oh, do you remember we had the problem over here? It don't look so bad at this point in time. So maybe we won't worry about that. This looks pretty normal. In fact, a lot of these red roads are not, they're just high use. They're not really like backups. And if we look at our flow, we're at a pretty high percentage there. So kind of actually looks really good. It looks really good, the traffic across our city. So I think we're good to expand. This bit right here, though, does look like it could back up a fair bit. I had some ideas for this, right? Like, I know what to do, I think. I would like to add a little road off of here that goes across this space and connects to that one there. The problem is, oh, do you know what? Do you know what? There's a spot right here where we could do it. If what you can't do with the way roads are set up is have a turning that's only for the left-hand side of the road here, right? You can't keep that barrier in the middle. If I had a junction here, it's going to create an interchange like that, or an intersection. I also don't want to remove that rock. I really like the rock, so I really like the rock. He's a good movie star. Let's go. You want to destroy the rock, don't you? You want to destroy his career. Okay, let's go like that. This might end up getting used a lot, by the way. I am going to rebuild that connection. Super silky, super smooth. Looking good. Right, now what I suspect is that we might see a fair amount of left-hand traffic just go up that road and go out to there. So, essentially just taking a little bit of the pressure off of these connections here. If that actually happens or not, I don't know. We might also accidentally reroute traffic from other places through here. But because we've got a one-way road system there, I don't really see it taking the traffic from this area and coming back this way to go the shorter route, right? So we should just alleviate some cars, have them go up there. That is my hopes. That is my hopes and dreams. And it seems like a couple of cars are at least using it. The Cube Corner says 1000 Harmony. Wish I could use it. I mean, like, you know, one day hopefully we'll find a way to have it used. At the moment I ain't got too many ideas, really. It is what it is, I guess, for now. Just wondering, do I want to add like a second row? I think I want to have a second row of houses here and then have a green belt on that side. And then this is going to be a park. Like a blatant park. Speaking of parks, clearly need another one or two, don't we? Let's go over to this space. Let's add in... What about unique buildings? Have we unlocked more parks and stuff yet? I think we need to get to a new population size. Let's go... That's a very big one. Let's add in you. And we'll just add you there. For now. You might get moved later on. Then over in these areas... I reckon that road idea I had a moment ago, let's do it. In fact, it's going to be this quality road. Put the priority on the road that goes to an interchange, says AJ Main. It make them use it more. We can give that a try. We can give that a try, my friend. Interesting idea. Actually, I think I want the wobbly roads thing, tool, whatever it's called. Oh, geez. Snap to something useful. That's too close. Maybe we'll just start with a little short connection like that. Like that. Yeah, that looks alright. Except it goes too close to those houses. Of course it does. I should probably just turn off the snapping at this point. Oh look, there's... What's that? Oh yeah, I put this thing on. I forgot about that. You can force it to make a bridge. Let's not do that actually. Let's just go back to normal. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to try again. I think we'll go for about that. Okay, and then we'll start to curl back in, and I probably really shouldn't connect to that interchange, should I? So let's go have a little connection like that. Alright, now all on this side of the street is going to be housing. The opposite side is just going to be it's just going to be like, this is going to be a green zone here, okay? That's the deal. There is a death in the park, says Roman Empire II. Yes, there is. Also, Spidester is here, resubscribing for 11 months in a row, saying, sorry, nothing interesting to say today. Oh. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. You are forgiven, good sir. You are forgiven for not having nothing to say. I appreciate your support, man. Thank you for 11 months. Hopefully we'll see you next month for a year. Which means a Goldie face in chat. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. You can tell all the other cool kids at school about your Goldie face. And they'll say, you watch that derp. Jeez. Leave us alone. Where should we put this park then? It's got a nice big effect. Feels like that's probably the more optimal spot to put it. Oh, actually, yeah, maybe we'll just put it there. Right, that gives them some good feels. Is that a little bit of space that's sort of gone unzoned? Let's give some more offices to that area. There's still huge demand for offices, it seems. Right, we're getting trash and water complaints. The water complaints make a lot of sense. How do we want to do this? Because we only need like a teeny tiny bit. Actually, the rest of you are kind of covered. Right, and then we had trash complaints. And that might be linked to traffic. I think what we'll do is just plop an extra one over here for now. Since the area is expanding, and you know what, we've got another set of our high-rises. Now we've got to work on the bench. The bench, the belts. The belts, not the bench. Lotex is here subscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you for using your Prime subscription on me, my friend. I appreciate that, and I hope you're enjoying today's stream. Having a good time. Having a good time with the dirt. That's a nice... I like that. That's a nice density right there. Let's fill in all of that. I feel like some rocks or something might actually look kind of interesting. A little bit of a rock formation. Can we make them bigger than that? Doesn't cost a lot of money. Just going to plop them down randomly. Like, that's literally my plan. Just so there's something a little bit more than the one thing. Let's try not to use the same thing twice as well. Back to the trees. I just had another really cool idea as well, actually. What if we were to add one of these in here? So let's, I say one, like several kind of paths that connect. That goes a little bit too close to be comfortable, I think. Let's have some connections like that. I think we need to put a lot of trees around it to disguise it a little bit, but when it creeps through the gaps, it'll look really cool. Humbly B says, I wore my Assume shirt the other day and my friend just thought it was a Doom shirt. Brilliant. Brilliant, that's the way. Subtle influences. We don't really want them to know. We don't want them to know. That seems like rather large, doesn't it? But it'll do. Let's keep selecting some trees here. Okay, that's kind of doing all right. Maybe we should have a few more of those in that area, considering considering that we've got a patch there and some over here. In my mind, it kind of oh yeah, that's the way. Oh, hello, hi. Okay, let's try not to go too crazy with this. Maybe crazy is good. I want to get a few more in there. Maybe we just go down to that now and just plop them in manually. So we're going to have a little cluster there. Yeah, nothing ever gets too close to these paths, so we've got to do those ones manually, I think. Right, now that actually looks like a really proper little green belt coming up the side there now, doesn't it? Man, that's nice. Man, we've got a beautiful city here. I'm loving the look of this city right now. It's looking great. This bit right here kind of looking ugly, though. I wonder if we can reduce the pollution in this area somewhat. Let's go make it into a district and see what options it has. Okay, you will now become Less Pollution District. That's the name here. Industrial space planning. Oh, it makes them more efficient. We probably ain't got the traffic capacity for that. Combustion engine ban. Wow. I'm not sure. Maybe we could enact a recycling policy. Let's put the smoking ban in that area. I'm not really sure if any of these would help. Any hoozle. I feel like as part of the belt, there should be some build-up around here of some stuff. I'm not sure exactly what that should be. Maybe some services of sort. That right-hand turn, we could build a little something here, like a little one-way street. Let's use the highway ramp. What if we were to just take that? We could even do something like this, so they just join at the two interchanges. I'm not sure if I'll keep that there or not, but we'll leave it there for now. Let's check the traffic again, man. The traffic's good. So how can we make the commercial area over here better and bigger? Pommes says, I was so hyped when I saw the release of the weather expansion. It turns out it's only snow or never snow. Yeah, that update has been rather unpopular. Also, I don't really like the rain in this one, to be fair. The rain is not particularly good. Oh, that's that road people were talking about, right? For ages. They were saying that I did it wrong at the end of the street. Well, X spotted it eventually. What type of road is this? It's... No, that's the... It's a free lane, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. Finally. Finally! Got a noise in the ear here from various goat noises saying, I'm surprised to be studying for my exams right now. Don't worry, lol. It's only my future. Don't worry about watching a derp stream while you're studying for exams. Only your future. Don't worry about that. Geez, yeah, you should really be studying and not watching the derp. That's for sure. Go study, young man. Jeez. I appreciate the donation, the support, and seriously though, you probably should be studying, right? I encourage you to go study. This will be uploaded to the second channel, man. Your pollution won't go away completely unless you use a different industrial zone, says Nonsensical Luke. A different type of industrial zone, eh? You mean the offices? Let's extend all of these to a double strip now. That's all I can think of doing right now, is just doubling it up. I don't think we really have the demand for that, so we need to create... In fact, it might not be smart to do too much extra zoning when we don't have the demand. I think what we need is a mix of some leisure services in this area and then some public transport. So I did see at one point when we were in here, so parks and plazas, I think this counts as like leisure and tourism, essentially. I mean, there's a tab there called tourism and leisure. So we put in a skate park or a riding stable. See, these things look so much more fit for a more, let's say, less built up area. A basketball court we could probably sneak in somewhere. Where's the more built up stuff, like the Botanical Garden? So it's for people to relax and it will raise the value around the area. Whereabouts should we put the Botanical Guardian, peeps? Maybe here? What kind of things it has again? It raises the land value. I think some of these buildings might be fitting here as well. Like the Expo Centre. That sounds like the kind of thing. Trade shows, conferences. That is definitely it. And it looks like we could put it in somewhere around here. Now, what would look better, nearer the interchange or further away? I think as well, actually. Let's go and delete this road and put it on the edge of that, like right there, with a gap. We can only have 2 and 3. Let's put you right there. Okay, we've built the Expo Centre now. Yeah, that kind of looks like we can make it work. And you can see it from the highway as well, so that looks kind of interesting. Let's use the Move It mod here. Let's go and... Oh, no, am I not moving it? Am I moving it? I'm not sure if I'm moving it. Hi. Now we got it, now we got it. So what happens if I move it this way? Because I'd like it to connect to the roads without having that horrible dip that it's got at the front. It's the height in the land that's the problem for me. Probably get away with that. Gallifran says, X, put the football stadium in here. Oh, that's a good idea as well, yeah. We could put a football stadium in. Let's go check that one out. We only have the Opera House, which we could possibly put on the opposite side. Apparently it makes a lot of noise. They do some loud singing in here. What would botanical mining fatigue do? Says Buzzy. No idea. Botanical Guardian. I keep saying that. Yeah, peeps are quoting me. I kept saying it wrong. I know. I know. Maybe we'll put a couple of parks either side as well. Like, what's the cheapest park? 32 a week. And it kind of looks like a little bit posh or whatever. Are they rotated the same way on either side? Okay, they liked that there, didn't they? That gave them a little tick. And that's going to look super fancy now. Yeah, we need some like tools to control the terrain a little bit here. I wonder if I can control it by clicking on the road and using the move it tool. So let's click there. Ah, wow. Okay, there's the power. There's the power, peeps. Let's flatten the road. Ah, now we can move that down. Sweet. And it's a little less wonky around here. Yeah, that kind of helps. Kind of helps, doesn't it? Not a crazy amount, but it kind of helps. And it seems like some of the buildings here are upgrading. Also, that one, that got abandoned. So what are the problems in this place? Not enough customers. Yeah, we need to get people over here. So I think maybe building some public transport makes sense. Pumice Peter says, you have in-game terraforming, sir. Click the shovel. I have struggled to use this, wherever it is. I have not figured this one out at all, is the problem. Do I now have... Oh, we can undo. Do I? Is this now modded or something? Because when we did this the other day... Oh, thank God we have undo. Let's turn that brush strength down. Right. Undo. Let's go down to like 0.1. Well, that is manageable for me. That, yeah, we can... I mean, but how does it look like? It's not the worst thing ever. Well, it's good to know we got that. I don't really want to do that right now, but yeah, good to know we got it. I'll do you one worse. I am watching while watching the stream and being unproductive. Hashtag blame X, hashtag it's all X's fault, says Jordan. Blame it on poor old X, will ya? Jeez. Don't know what to say. I reckon we could do something interesting with this end area that I wasn't originally planning on doing. Let's pause the game. Let's change the time so we can see what we're doing. Goodness me. Let's take this and destroy it. Okay, that bridge might get rebuilt. Let's take the road type that we got going on here. It's this type right here. Let's go. Let's get some snap. Let's get some snap, crackle and pop. Now let's go out like by 2. Okay. No, we won't go out by 2. We'll go out by 1 and a bit. 1 and a bit. To there. Ah, perfect, perfect. Now on this side, 1 and a bit, right? Not quite. We'll do that. Oh, was the road length different over? Wait, Sank's funky monkey over here. There's a hole. Well, now I'm just not sure. Let's delete that again. Yeah, look, they're actually different lengths, right? So we need to build you a teeny tiny bit here. Hope you're in line with that one. Very much just about possibly maybe in line with it. Let's go out by 1 and across. From here we're going to go out by 1 and across. And we've still got some funky monkey business going on down here. Let's try and use that terraforming tool. I think this one levels out where you drag. Undo, undo. Immediately undo. Okay, I'm very bad at this, peeps. Soften terrain. Ditch. Level. Shift. I do not know which one I want. Sand? Ooh, disgustingly bright colour of sand. Let's... Oh, don't tell me I can't undo that. Where's the undo... Oh, I can right-click it. What if we did that in this area, peeps? Is that ridiculous, or... Oh, it's just too bright. It's like, it's good, but it's too bright. That's the problem. I need some more colour options there. Gross, says Lorelli. Brilliant. Pomez says, yeah, it seems like you have the Terraform mod. Uninstall it. The vanilla Terraform is better. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's save the game. Asuma saves the game, peeps. Last time I made a new game by mistake. I think we have to quit to do this. Let's quit to the main menu. Nonsense Luke says, delete the road first and get off a single brush. Wait a minute. That mod that I'm using was super helpful for placing the trees. Actually, I don't want to disable that one now. That has to be a legally be a free derp, says Kid Road, does it? Gross. The pollution in the water along the coast. Yeah, we've still got to do something about that at some point. Someone in the future will fix it. Alright, back in the world. Looks like we had a fire that I wasn't aware of. Jeez. Not particularly great, is it? Over here. This bit right here. So the terraforming, the mod that we have is pants. Oh, look, the brush strength came all the way back up. Or did it? Maybe that's because we reloaded. So, let's say... Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that's... I'm not really sure what I'm doing here, but it possibly is working. That seems to have some sort of good effect, I think. I mean, it's kind of like... It's kind of like if I delete that and rebuild it, it should be good. I don't know. Let's hope for the best. So, this type of road right here, our magical free lane. We're going to go out by 1 and across. Still wants to build that there. Still got to be awkward. Let's go back to the terrain tool. So we seem to have a bit more success with this one, didn't we? Immediately undo. Okay, that sort of looks a bit more promising. It's just a bit weird, and it makes the tree spin around. We seem to just generally be raising it around this area, which is kind of what we're after, so... Let's hope that that is enough. Let's try again. Come out by 1, go across. It looks like it doesn't even need it. We'll leave it there. It's our little imperfection. With the terraforming tools, create a channel where the poop water gets stuck, says H-Stecky. Then eventually it will probably overflow, right? I mean, it will eventually... Yeah, it'll do something like that. So, little loop round road over here. I was thinking of adding a connection on the roundabout straight over to this side. Let's do that, actually. Let's add a connection from there to there. Okay, that gives us a road here in which to put things on. We'll probably extend some of the buildings around through here. But what I would like to add is, on one side we're going to have a train station. Maybe we'll put a bus station on the other. Okay, so we're going to have a train station, a cargo, a multi-platform end station. Wow. Jeez, I mean... That's absolutely bonkers. We'll start off with this small thing, which kind of looks a bit too small for this area. And also, like, it doesn't... I think it needs to be rotated the other way, actually. I really wanted to add the road like that. Because now we have the problem of, look how close... Oh, look how gross the terrain is here. No. No, it's not good enough. I think what I'm going to do is get rid of this. Alright, so it was a nice idea, but we're not ready for it. We're not ready for these nice things. Let's add a connection here. Let's do it just like that, in fact. Just that little bit there. Always got to have a bridge, doesn't it? It's always got to have a bridge. Let's go and put our train station now. See, I want it on this side. That's for sure. Okay, I think I can see. Oh, I need to move that now. I think I can see how this is going to work. We're going to put it here. We're going to hope the terrain don't look super janky. Change the daytime. Okay, the terrain is a bit janky, but not in a bad way. Is this Freeways 2, says Online Master. Oh, I've heard that joke so many times today. So many times. It is indeed not a game called City Skylines. Oh no. Oh, you thought it was, did you? You thought it was City Skylines. You are mistaken. Are you going to tell me that no matter what, you are not going to let me build there? That is just ridiculous. Let's bring it one further back then. That is not one further back. Why doesn't it like that? Maybe I need to go one higher here. And we've got a noise in the air. We have got a noise in the air. Who is it? Oh, let's turn in line with that. That's what I'm going for. But we also got to come down a little bit. Or we can come down a long way. Right, and then you got to be awkward. You've got to be awkward. Or not. That's a nice turning, isn't it? Now, the next one we're going to... Noise in the air! Hot Tub Harry! Hot Tub Harry, I like the name, is here subscribing with Amazon Prime. Hot Tub Harry, thank you so much for your subscription. I appreciate the support, and I hope that you are enjoying today's stream, having a good time hanging out with us as we play some Freeways. No, it's not City Skylines. Why do people keep saying it's City Skylines? Jeez. This might work. Oh, or will it? Or will it, I say. Now I've got to do some configuring. Also, the tracks ain't quite appearing. I think the problem, actually, is just that it's all a bit much in a small space. Like, ooh. Now that looks kind of interesting, doesn't it? I think that might work. I think that might work. One thing I don't like is this bit here. Let's grab the Move It mods. Let's click there. Actually, I was looking for that type of downwards. I guess I can move the station up a little bit, which would look all right on one side. And then on the other, it would look terrible. That'll do. That'll do. It wants some water. Of course it does. Of course it does. So very sorry we missed you, Mr. Station. There you go. Right, now the question is, why do you still need water? Got to cover the whole building, eh? Do we want to... What do we do with this connection here? I believe the trains can come in and just dead end and come back out again. I mean, they've got stoppers on the end of the track, so I don't think we need like a loop there. But that should be enough. What we might find is that trains get stuck on such a short space here, but that is now going to be able to deliver passengers. The thing is, we need to bring passengers in from another part. We could probably build another station at the opposite end at some point. And the train tracks don't really go near anything else we've got, right? So I reckon what we'll do... We can't buy a tile yet. Should we try and increase the population a bit more? So we can buy more tiles. Where exactly should we do that? I'm not sure, but I think we need to increase the population somewhere. What are these complaints down here? Not enough customers, yeah. That seems to be a common theme at the moment. There is a setting somewhere called Force a Normal Road. You can use it to fix a curved road. Cool. I like the sound of that. I don't know where that setting is, though. I think we'll leave this area as is. That's probably going to become a tree belt at some point. Same for this bit over here. In fact, I feel like we need a lot of work on the aesthetic look of that. Traffic in this area is kind of busy. Let's go look at this. Kind of busy, but we can probably expand it. I think the main thing is, if we expand it, where are its connections? They're going to be the same ones over and over again. How do I want to expand it? What do I want it to do? Or maybe I should expand more of this area. Decisions, peeps. Decisions. Hey X, Aquatic Update came out 1 minute ago, says Fire Guy. I believe you're trolling, but I will check just because... You're absolutely... There's no way it just came out a minute ago, but I'm actually going to go check. Let's go check Twitter. It doesn't look like it came. What a troll! What a troll! Like, I read that and I'm like, you're definitely trolling, and I still went and looked. I mean, that's some masterclass level trolling if you can get that out of someone, right? Right, I don't feel like adding many junctions over here, I guess, is what I was trying to get at. What if we added some little houses over on this side? Ooh, on the hills as well. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that. I feel like that's a project for another day. Nothing really screams, apart from this little bit we built out here, nothing really screams as a place to expand. For now, let's keep it simple. Let's keep a similar sort of area going, and... let's bring you out to about there. Okay, let's just add that. And then somewhere here we're going to need a connection. And that connection should probably be closer to there. So, sorry, your house. Oh, I can't, okay. Whose house is going to go then? That house is going to go. I'm sorry. That's the way it is. Okay, then we're going to zone up all of this, low density, and get people moving into this area. Just a little expansion for now. Not really sure what I want to do with this place. Pipes. That's a good one to check. Cool. Paths, you need paths, says RexyLP. Yeah, we didn't do any path work down here at all, did we? But we do need paths. And then we need to get the people over there. That's actually why I came back and looked at this area. I was trying to figure out where to put a train station, right? And then I just got totally distracted. That is one of the common problems of playing this game, is just... there's always something to do everywhere. So you get super distracted. Alright, let's see. Let's turn off the grid. Yeah, you can go, you can go. Let's put it sort of behind the houses, and then have a little connection there. So that's a good connection to have. And then the other one, your little houses. Maybe we can do that. Okay, let's put the grid back on, and then we'll do that. All right, some paths have been put in place. Let's change the time to daytime. Right, so traffic in here is looking great. We've got trains coming through, possibly picking up passengers. Now we've got to bring them to a destination, right? We'll be bringing tourists in from outside, but we need to bring them from other parts of our city. So, where will that be? Kid Rose says, when I feel bad about City Skylines, I check Pommy's screenshots on his stream, and I feel so much better again. Taking shots. Cuplex says the phase 1 is like a mini update with some content, kind of like a pre-release for Bedrock. Oh, okay. A pre-release for Bedrock has been released. Oh goodness me, another fire over here. It just keeps happening. It's like we need some sort of fire station over here or something. Jeez. Let's actually check that. It's not terrible. It is actually pretty poor. In fact, it's pretty awful. I think a fire station just over here might be a good idea. Right, you can't really reach that area there. So, actually, no. I think we're going to put you right in the middle of the fire. put you near the fire. Let's put you over here. So we've literally built it next to the fire. That should help put it out, I think. He's not taking shots. My screenshots are pretty. Oh, so you're saying it makes you feel better to look at pretty screenshots. Got ya. Got ya. Sorry, I interpreted that as a little bit of a sort of friendly joke sort of thing. Right, now where in this area it looks like a good spot to have a train station. We could bring a train track in through here if we relocate some people. We could have it run down the side of this space. We could move this road out to have the train track go right behind those houses. They're going to love that. And then bring a train through the middle here somewhere. So we could end up with a couple of stations. When it gets to this space, I don't know where it would go. I guess it could run alongside or through the middle here somewhere. It's tricky, it's tricky. Yeah, I really don't know where to bring that in. I guess if it goes down there, it's pretty direct to that spot. So that would be a good start. Before we develop this area too much, we could bring a train track through there. Could bring it all the way across through this area. Oh, I like that idea actually. We could put like a little green belt either side of it. So let's go start mapping out some plans, right? Like we're gonna have a station somewhere around here, right? And that means that we're gonna have, you know, this track like somewhere through there. So we're gonna bring it across down here. That we are going to do. These things, by the way, like, they look so ugly. They should really be temporary, I think. And we should build a better facility somewhere else for that. But I don't know what we're doing with that yet. We might build some recycling centres. So we're going to have the train tracks come down here. And then where would the train station actually go? I could connect this road to this section here and disconnect some of this. I guess it needs to stay connected to there. Kind of looking for a quick redesign. We'll probably need to put more thought into it. Right, let's have a look. Where would a train station actually look kind of fitting? Probably there. And then we want people to come to the train station, so we need to make sure there were walking paths. I think about here. That's a little too close. Or there. Could put it over here actually. Blame Spangle for the fire. She started it to get more customers for a Cremmy, says Cuplex. Jeez. Deaf peeps on the city. Poop river whoop whoop, says Buzzy. X, you should figure out the pollution problem pretty soon. The beaches are turning into muck. Are they now? Are they turning into muck? Maybe we'll do that as a thing for next stream, right? Like each stream we tackle something. So what we should do is come up with an objective. We came up with this objective and we successfully completed it. But now I'm sort of having a look at doing a train station. Let's go back to the train station. What if I put it here? Okay. And remove that and replace it with commercial. Because it's in like the noise area. I like the look of that actually. That kind of looks like a great idea. Which means I'm going to dezone this and rezone it to something else. Isn't there a term for that when you sort of kick people out of an area deliberately? Right, so we've got a little... I think in that case I'll actually change that over to that type then. And some of these can become houses because we've got them pretty crazy there. Right, now this train track will go... we're going to have to relocate the Cremmy. Your plan has backfired, Spangle. I know this weren't your plan. And the train tracks will go through there. So, isn't there like a relocate button? On, off, relocate building. Literally just going to push you over to there. Alright. That's literally what we're going to do. So our train tracks are neatly lined up against the side of this thing. Perfect, just where we want them. So we're going to have a train track go down this way. I would actually like it to be a little bit closer to this. We're going to have to turn off the snap. No snap in here, man. No snap in here. Let's get you kind of over a little bit and then sort of lined up with that. I reckon it needs to be about one. Well, let's see if we can get away with it lower. Let's get the straight one in now. No, you need to be one higher. Gentrification, says Iguri. That actually sounds like the word I'm thinking of. It might be a little bit more serious than what I was doing there. I mean, I wouldn't want to... Oh, there we go. Do anything too bad for our residents. And then let's bring it down. Space already occupied. I think we might be able to solve this problem with a little bit of drag and drop like that. Nice. We can do just that. Let's look at it from this angle, because that's going to hug this road here for a very long time, I hope. Okay, that might need to come back up again, I think. Let's swing it around. Yeah, I think that needs to come up big time. Let's get a straight one over there. Oh, geez, does it? I might just leave it at that for now. This is going to need plenty of tweaking with the move tool, like this bit here, for example. That can get... Oh, it looks so good now. So good. Yeah, that's the thing that we can do. So that'll go all the way down here, and we'll figure that out another time, because we don't actually need to connect it up like that right now. And what are we going to do over here? This thing's going to have to slope upwards quickly, isn't it? We got a noise in the ear. It's R5 Family Craft resubscribing for 30 months in a row with Amazon Prime, saying, I'm a sub-teenager, a baker's Duggan, an excellent fan. Keep up the amazing work. The fam says hi. Hi to the fam. How is the fam doing? Appreciate the support as always, Family Craft. Appreciate it ever so much. And I hope you're enjoying the stream. You knew I was going to say that, didn't you? You thought that assumer is going to hope that I am enjoying this stream. Right, let's bring it over. Oh, I thought it was going to bug out and crash because it stopped for half a second. And that actually genuinely scared me. Let's go with the straight road. Let's make sure it's kind of straightish. There we go. And now the curved road. And we'll bring that down. And it's night time. Let's have some daytime. Good. Okay, let's get it embarked onto that ridge right there. It looks like that's going to be its spot. And it's kind of gone through the ridge. Interesting. Well, we will continue along this ridge, I think. Kind of helps it make it look like the terrain has been formed for it a little bit, which I like. That's a cool little thing. Now the place is going to connect. Will probably add a lot of stress on the connections here if not done correctly. I think I know how I'm going to connect this. It's going to be interesting, actually. Yes, I know what we're going to do. Do you know? We're going to go down here. We're going to go underneath. There's water in our way. Can we? No! No! That's not very good. We need to move it till... We don't want to be underwater. Please! Oh, I was worried about that water for a second there, I was. Oh, wow. That's doing some terraforming for us, isn't it? Let's come back here and let's raise that one as well. That's looking good. That's looking good. I think it could go higher. Oh, I like the way that's controlling the train. That's terrific. Yeah, look at that. And we've got a train going over the top. Cool. That looks really well sloped, actually. And again, I feel this one probably a little bit higher. Maybe the one back here just a little bit lower. There we go. Nice, smooth, steady slopes. Cool. Now, you were wondering what X was going to do with this, didn't you? Next stream, try to do some tourism. Beaches and airports. Public transport could be something else to do. Also, the pollution in the water needs fixing. Sophus, pollution will be a priority. Yeah, tourism will probably be a priority as well, as it's going to become part of what we're doing here. Now, can I get you to terraform? Because it looks like you're not going to. Yikes. Maybe that's the end of our terraforming days. Let's come out a little bit. See, now I want to kind of go all the way around like that, but it's going to be... What if I like draw a bigger line? No. Okay. Not Not sure how I feel about how that looks. It looks kind of rubbish, to be honest. We had something really good going on over here. I think we were pulling the terrain up with the move it tool, and now it's separated it from the terrain is the problem. Let's see if we can fix that by demolishing that and bringing that back to the middle there again, but going down. Right. I think let's use the move it tool again. We're gonna end up with some real funkiness if we're not careful here. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Well, let's destroy all of this. Let's build it back the other way. Then it might sit with the terrain better. So if we come out of here and do a slight turn to that side. Now I want you to sit with the terrain. Alright. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks very good. And that looks like something we can manipulate. That, once we manipulate that, I think it'll end up looking pretty good. It's probably a bit too tight of a turn for a train. But we can make it look good. We can make it look good. Right, so now we'll have a connection from here. Ah, look, didn't I say this might happen? Didn't I say this might happen, peeps? I've got an idea. We are going to demolish. Actually, let's let them get through. I think they're actually fixing themselves. But I have an idea. I think what we should do is demolish that connection. And from up here, we're going to split it off. And we're going to bring it down. If we do it one more, it will connect with the terrain. I'm not sure that's going to look as good. Right, and for some reason we are now looking at underground. So that's looking a bit on the quirky side. Maybe we can fix it, but that essentially goes to the same spot, right? I like that. That looked good. Haha, nope, says Rent Nick. What? You're saying this don't look good? I mean, I think it looks great. We just need... Okay. I'm gonna prove my point right here. This is gonna look amazing. Just you wait. Why is that over there selected? I don't want to select you. No, I would like to select this. Can I click there, please? Thank you. Appreciate it. Right, if I move that up a little bit. And then the next one needs to come down. Get that smoothness going on. You can see it drops down a fair bit here, doesn't it? It drops down a fair bit. Oh man, that's good. This is going to look great. It jumps off the track a little bit and then it comes back up. This probably all needs to be a lot higher, actually, I think. Otherwise, it's just a bit much. And the water's pretty close to it as well. So let's build you up. Build that up as well. And it's all looking pretty swell. Cool. I might rebuild some of those tracks, but for now that'll do. Now let's look at it from up here, because we can also... Ooh, that might be... Yeah, that might not actually be that great. We can make the shape of this a little bit nicer, I think. That's kind of good. Okay, and... Don't you think that looks nice, peeps? I think that looks really good. I think that looks really nice. Looks very purpose-built. That's awesome. Who could say that looks bad? Jeez. Maybe I'm on my own here. It looks good, says Dumb Mob. Thank you. Thank you. Right, and peeps are coming over here. So, I believe with trains, you don't really need to set up routes. They kind of figure themselves out. Or maybe that's for the trains that are going, like, in and out of the entire area. So, if we go down here, there is probably a train route option, right? Oops. There is. Let's drag a line from there over to here. Right, and then you're going to come back again, basically. Just do that on a loop. Yeah, just go back and forth. Cool. So we've now made a connection from a residential area to our commercial area using trains. Let's hope that that brings some more peeps into this area and helps build it up. Looks like people are parking and going to the expo centre. I like the look of that. I do like the look of that. You should put a park there, says Mayor. Which bit? This bit here? so that they have like something to go to, I guess. What was that other big unique building we were thinking about building? The Oriental Pearl Tower. Didn't we do that one already? Pretty sure we've done that. Maybe it doesn't get crossed off when you build it. Also, don't these have requirements? Average citizen health under 20%. Under! I mean, I don't like the sound of unlocking that. Yeah, now I remember. Have less than 1 money. What? Fill 3 instances of cemetery. So if I want to build all of these things in the city, you have to do some crazy stuff. Public transport having more weekly passengers. So that reminds me of another thing we could do. If we go check out our... which one would it be now? Monorail, that's the one. We go check out our monorail. Oh, we never connected that station. That's kind of rubbish. What if we upgraded the roads here? Why have I still got the underground view? I don't want that. That's really odd. There we go. So this is that type of road, and we want it with monorail, I believe. If we were to upgrade all of these, we could bring a monorail just to the end here, I think. I like the idea of running a monorail only just through... Oh yeah, we're going to have trouble. No, we're not going to be able to pull something like that off. Of course we're not. Okay, let's pause the game. Let's destroy these 2 bits of road. Let's go check out the monorail over here. Monorail station. That's without a road, right? Ha. That's what I'm looking for. Bam! And, sorry for making a loud noise. Let's go connect. Hi, connection mode. There to there, sweet. So we got that to configure. Oh, you might have a problem with power. Yes, you might. And possibly water as well. Okay, I've got you covered. The whole turning section here looks a little bit odd now as well, doesn't it? Football Stadium X, tab from the left. Tab from the left, Football Stadium. Ah, there it is, Football Stadium. It's going to make a lot of noise. Yeah, that's a pretty big thing, not something to squeeze in. However, if we did demolish a road like we did up there, we could possibly just put it in the middle of this area. Oh, we can. Should we put it there? It's costing a lot of money. Bam, we're putting it there. Terrain, probably not ideal for it. I think the scale of it looks wrong as well. Maybe, oh, I'm not so sure. Can we relocate this? Oh my goodness me. That's cool. Derpopolis FC. What colour we're gonna play in? We're gonna play in orange, peeps. Playing in orange, we are. 1 loss. What is this? Ticket price. Oh, let's get people into the game. So let's put the ticket price all the way down. 20 bucks. That's interesting. Match day security. I don't remember all of this. Wow. Don't remember that at all. That's very cool. Didn't I want to relocate this building? Are you telling me I can't relocate the stadium? Well, it's kind of high up, man. It looks pretty... We've got to build up some buildings around it for sure. Peeps are happy with that. Yes, yes. Everyone's super happy we've got the stadium in here. Cool. I wish we could have control over the what it looks like a bit more. That would be sweet. Anyway, the trains are going. They're doing the thing. It looks like they're bringing people in, so that's good. That's there now. We're still generating money. Can barely believe that. We're pretty close to unlocking the next level. So if we get 1,500 people moved into this city, then we'll go up to the next level. How's the trash collection doing? Just the one house. So I need to. I think I need that time to sort of think about what's next for the city. Where are we going to expand? But I think I know what I want to do in this little area. Let's go put a block there. Grab a road of the same type and drag it parallel. Let's put the grid on. Drag it parallel so it reaches the back of that park, I guess. And then I don't know what's going to happen beyond the park. Maybe actually it could just go like that and connect somewhere over here. That'll do for now. That'll do for now. This is kind of like a much more unplanned area of the city. Things are a bit wild over here. Let's make sure they've got some pipage going on. A little bit of pipage. And this needs to be enough to get them over 1,500. That's probably not going to be enough. Another thing I want to do while I remember, peeps, is put some trees in this area. Derpopolis rhymes with orange. Derpopolis. Orange. No, it doesn't. Use the Flen tool around it. What is the Flen tool, AJ Main? The Flen tool. That doesn't sound like anything I know about, to be fair. Okay, brush, size and strength. Yeah, a little bit of that. And then what I want to add in this area are these trees. These big old crazy suckers. Ooh, a bit too big. Nice. That looks absolutely fine, and it fits in with the other trees in this. This looks so cool. This city looks so damn cool, doesn't it? I love these old buildings over here. They're getting close to going up to another level as well. That's fascinating. Still got lots of demand for offices. Let's go ahead and just expand all of this. Just all of that. Take it all. But what we will do is put those big trees in the middle like you saw a moment ago. Let's go and grab that tool again. Let's change the brush size right down. Kind of want it just across the middle. Some of these trees might end up disappearing, by the way. That's kind of it, actually. There's only like one little road connection there, and I never put another one parallel to it. Well, let's make sure you got some water. And you should have the juice, the power as well. Right, so how are we doing? How did that little burst go? We need 1,000 more people in the city, so we've got to find another place to build it up, I guess. I meant flatten, says AJ Main. The Flen tool, the flatten tool. Make a monorail route to the end. I think you forgot to make that route. Oh, yeah, I never made the route. Good point. Monorail. Make route. Let's make one that goes here, there, and everywhere. This one will actually only go to 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it will come back to here and go to there as well. Bam. So that's pretty cool. Now this one doesn't have a route starting at it, right? So let's create a line. We'll have one that goes into the city, and it'll do the same thing. It'll skip that one there. We'll go over here to that one, and then it'll come back to itself. So now we've got a whole bunch of monorail lines running. The peeps are loving that. That's good news for them. This area here kind of looks like that could be a one-way street. Probably shouldn't be. I feel like maybe we could squeeze in a couple of buildings. Yeah, let's fill in this block with buildings as well, right? Just that much. That might help us tip over the edge. Let's check that block as well. Let's check our population. 200 more peeps have moved in. Wow. That's really good. Oak Hills is a-blazing, says Tom. Somewhere is always a-blazing. This place right here is just really built up and smoggy, isn't it? Alright, so pollution is something for our next one. Our power area over here looks cool. If I remember correctly, earlier in the episode we talked about being able to build episode, stream, whatever you want to call it, this stuff. Yeah. What if I move that down? Nope, there's no up and down for that. And what about this thing? Like, can it be... See, I want to make this look more industrial. I want to paint the ground around here and make it look a bit different, but... for now, it is what it is. I think that area isn't particularly impressive. So we'll have to come back to that when we figure out how to make it look more impressive. Reggae Stark says, hello there, Mr. Mayor. Hello, Wise Advisory Council. You are the council, peeps. Yes, you in chat are the council. Pollution is escaping Oak Hills because of all the trees burnt. The trees will regrow, but yeah, it is getting pretty bad, the pollution here. We will work on health and pollution in the next stream. I think that'll be our goal for that stream. I also like the way you've got this strip of built-up houses here. That looks super cool. I feel like we should have another one of those somewhere. Right, any closer? 400. We really do need like a bigger patch zoned, don't we, at this point? So maybe we'll just say, hey, everything leading up to this little circle here is going to be that classic type of residential that we've invested in. It's got a park right in the middle of it, so that's good. Okay, so all of that is going to be for this. Now, why has that thing got an error message? Building is turned off. I turned it off, didn't I? Okay, there we go. So this is all going to get zoned up, and it needs a pipe. Oh, and so do you lot. How terrible of a mayor I have been. Let's check our budgets. Better yet, our supply and demand. Right, so power seems to be through the roof at the moment. Let's turn the budget down on that. Water's looking good, we'll leave it alone. That's looking good, we'll leave it alone. Healthcare looks great. Fire not so good. Detain criminals, 93. Jail capacity, 100. We might have a criminal problem in the city soon if the jails get filled up. Elementary school availability is low. I don't like the sound of that. So where do we have our elementaries in this area? We've got them there and there. Clearly we need one in this area, so we're going to put it right in the heart of this new area, I hope. Let's actually just kick you out and put it right there. It doesn't really help the people in the other side. I think we need to put it there. Okay, so that helps this little area. Where else is bad? Over here, we're kind of out of reach. So we could plop it down near that. Yeah, just there, with the train track behind it. Kids will love that train track, they will. Alright, so that did good. Should reach that area there. High school, how are we doing? This area here, again, Suthering. So, right next to our primary school, we'll put the high school as well, actually. Oh no, I put it on that side of the street for a reason, so we could reach these people a little better. There we go. And then I think we'll have to build a new area for a high school, again in this spot. Universities, good for that area, not good for this area over here. That's kind of alright by me for now. So we have just invested a fair bit of money into this area. It should help us get over that landmark. Cuplex says, can you rename Sunset Square District to the Red Square? Cuplex, I can. Let's go do that. Let's call it, where is it? There it is. Orange Square. Oh, no. It also has got Team Blorange in it, so that makes tons of sense, obviously. Yeah, this area here needs to be built up in an interesting way. I feel like putting some paths and stuff around it could end up looking pretty cool. Let's go look at the path tool, actually. Because we could, like, what happens if we put a path there? Oh my goodness me. Oh! It's ugly! What have you done? Okay, that's not what I was looking for. I think I was looking for something like that. Ah, it helps us manipulate the terrain a little bit. That could be useful to us. Let's go ahead and not connect you quite like that. Can I? Yes. Thank you. Ah, okay. So what if we build... Right, if we do that... We might be able to manipulate that now with the tool. You know the tool that I'm on about, the one we've been using. Yeah, we might be able to get some interesting manipulation going on there. And we've reached Colossal City. Cuplex says, geez, X, not Blorange Square, you troll. What do you mean, troll? You asked me to rename it. Jeez. Ali Dash says, Derp 2 elementary schools, 0 high schools. Oh, I was still placing elementaries. Oh, no, that would have been a derp, wouldn't it? Oh, jeez. If you lot are right, I have then definitely been a derp. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Colossal City. But we reached it. Floating cafe. Nuclear power cart. Ocean thermal energy conversion plant. That sounds amazing. And we can buy another new area. Cool. And unique buildings. Unique buildings. Stuff like that. What's the next milestone? Colossal City to Metropolis. Wow, we'll get an airport. That'll be a fun project. Oh, chat are going crazy. Oh, he derped. Chat are happy right now. They're like, oh, I get to use my derp emote. Oh, because he's such a silly sausage. Oh, he's been playing this game and talking for 2 hours. But, oh, no, he made one tiny little mistake. And now he's a derp. Oh. Right, let's go grab the school. That with the double derping school. Sorry if you attend that school, it's going away. Where was the other one though? Right, because I probably put it right next to. Well, I put the primary school there. I don't think I did actually intend to place one anywhere else. No, I think it was just the one, not two. Right, we've got noises in the air, and chat is just a face full of derp faces. Let me go press that button. There you go, there's your derp. Alright, you fiends. So, Jacob Bager is here with a donation saying, "Hey Asuma, so kind of a sad story. I just got scammed in IRL and lost 150 keys. And I want to hear if you could help me, if I could just link this stream in chat and tell the peeps to report him. It'd be awesome." I can't do anything like that for you, sorry man. You just got to think of it like this. Random person comes to you and say, "Hey, this person over here did something bad, can you help?" It's like, well, I really know nothing about this. I appreciate your donation. If you're just donating because you wanted me to shout that link out, you can take the donation back. You know, I'm not able to do that for you, sorry. I'm sorry to hear you got scammed as well. Not suggesting that you're lying or anything, just I can't really just take someone's word for it and say, "Hey, you people go do this thing." But anyway, I hope you're enjoying the stream. I know that. Oh, okay, I've done a bad thing there. Let's select that properly. There we go. Nope, I've selected the wrong thing again. Yeah, man. I hope you're enjoying the stream, of course, and sorry to hear you got scammed. Also, Quirin 1999 is here saying, "Love your streams. Keep it up, man. Greets from Austria." I looked at it and I went, "That's not a." Football fans! We got football fans coming to the game. They're wearing their shirts. Oh man, I'm so excited. It's time for the big match, peeps. It's time for the big match. I think that tree's gonna have to go. Yeah, we can definitely do something interesting with this path, I think. Oh, is the tree a part of the plot? Well, that's just unfortunate. Man, do we get to see him inside the stadium? What's going on? Oh man, this is so interesting. Are they going to take their seats? Do we get to see them take their seats? No, they're not security guards, are they? Oh man, this is so cool. There's a scoreboard in the corner. Come on, you bloranges. Come on, you derps, they would say. Can you imagine a crowd of people singing that? Come on, you derps. Jeez. Visitors, 750. Man, that's not a lot. It looks like it seats a lot more than that. This is so cool. They're congregating out the front. They're bringing their dogs. Their dog support. This is so cool. Oh man, I wonder if you can have a lot of people come in. If your team does well. That would be so cool to manage the traffic of people coming into this area. Oh, what are we up to now? We're up to almost 500. There's going to be an atmosphere in there, I'll tell you. 500 people, jeez. Power plant equals less pollution, says Joshy. Yeah, pollution's going to be the next one, I think. It looks like there's these little entrances down the side here. Do we have away fans coming to the game? Are there any Lakedale fans? I do see some, going to football stadium. Unemployed. Once they're in that area, it's kind of hard to click on them. So, have we still got fans coming? We do still have fans coming. What time's kickoff then? There's a 49 number. Oh, that's the tweet thing. Okay. Well, it's cheap. Lots of people want to come in here. We're gonna keep this this rolling, peeps. I think those side entrances are for Subway. Ah, for real. Let's go check out Subway. Isn't it called Metro on this or something? You've got to build a station first so you can build the track. Yeah, it might have it built into it. I don't know. Well, we're not up to full capacity yet. Let's speed up the game. I want to see what goes on here. They're still coming in. And they're all walking. Oh, wow. There's even... Oh, wow. This is busy. Man, that's really good to see. So there's a lot of people walking from here. So that probably suggests that we need some bus routes added in. And also, maybe I could refine this a little bit. What if I were to grab the path tool, take it from here to here. Yeah, that's looking a bit janky, I agree. Now that's not going to connect, is it? And then that's too steep. And that's too awkward. Maybe I can use the move it tool here. Like, let's go grab the move it tool. Ah, there we go. Now we got the control. Yeah, so there's that. Let's grab it again, actually. It's definitely a little bit awkward looking. Okay, and now it's not so bad. That's really steep. Imagine walking up that. You might fall over. Oh, it's full of people. Oh, there's a game going on. Oh, slow it down. Slow it down. We've got to watch the football match. Where's the ball? The ball's here. Okay. Okay, no, that's us. That's us. Yes, go all the way. Is he going to score? He just scored a goal. He totally just scored a goal. We just scored, peeps. Did you see that? Oh, wow. Oh, we totally just scored. Oh, man, I've got to get this this view sorted out. Let's... Right, I heard a whistle. Okay, there's the ball. Oh, defender brings it up to our striker. Go on. He's had a shot. The keeper's got it. This is amazing. All right. Oh, no. Oh, no, they're going for a defence. We got the ball back. And it's up to our striker again. Oh, he's shooting for too far out. Go one-on-one with the defender, man. It's actually the same thing over and over again. What? This is just like a loop. Shoot. Goes down here. Goes to this one. Goes to that one. Then we get the ball. We pass it here. We pass it there. We pass it forward. You take a shot too early. It's on a loop. What? Wow, we are good, says Humbly B. I don't know what to say about that. It's literally on a loop. I feel so disappointed. I thought we were going to see something amazing then. Right, second half. It's on the same loop. It's on the same loop. I'm very disappointed. Imagine watching a game like this. And that's it. No, that was just a random whistle blowing. Rigged, says Family Craft. Brilliant, it's rigged. Now, X, only if you can pretend that there is a game... If there's a game is awesome anyways. Well, it was awesome until it was on a loop. Oh man, we totally saw like our player like running the score though. Okay. How many half times do they have? Maybe if we look away, something will change, right? Like, let's get the stadium out of view and then come back. Let's see if anything changes down there. We're on the same loop. Okay, that's the game over. And all the people have left the stadium. And that means masses of fans, right? Oh my goodness me, look at all the cars appearing. Oh, that's bonkers. That's a bonkers amount of traffic to have. And it's probably all going out of the city the same way. Maybe not. Oh look, this path here doesn't actually connect. Let's bulldoze it. Let's make sure it connects so people can use it. There you go. There you go. Enjoy your new path. Jeez, they're cool. They're causing some problems here, aren't they? They are literally causing some problems. Might be a smart... I was going to say make it a one-way street, but I don't think it really make much of a difference. Wow. So, did we win? Because we saw us score. We won 160,000. Cool. So we got money for winning. What was the score? It doesn't tell us. Interesting. So you win like lots of money for winning a match. 20. Is that the ticket income? Either way, that's super cool. That's super cool. What was the score? I mean, there must be a way to see the score. We've got to play Springdale next. That's cool. That probably pays for itself with all that prize money then, right? Oh, look at the traffic heading out of here. That's something, isn't it? Do we have traffic lights on here? I know I checked all of this earlier. No, not on the roundabouts. That's good. That's good. Ooh, that's grown a lot. That's grown a lot, that road. That's got a lot of stuff going through it now. Some of these are getting a bit much. Wow. So, next episode, or stream, whatever you want to call it, I think we're going to focus on pollution and improving the citizens' health, stuff like that. We're going to sort of look at it from that angle. We'll probably add like another train station somewhere through this area. Oh man, it's so addictive, this game, right? Don't want to stop. Oh, just want to keep doing stuff and making things happen in our little city. It's so peaceful in this world. It's got no problems whatsoever. No, there is not a poop river. Shut up about the poop river. It's not a problem. Wow, looking super cool. Right, let's save the game. Also, Mizamiya_0 here, resubscribing for 38 months in a row. Incredible, crazy stuff right there. 3 years and 2 months, saying a calm and Asuma stream after a very long day at the office. Nice! If you just got here, I'm so very sorry. This is actually the end of the stream. I feel so bad now. Appreciate you, Mizamiya. Thank you. Peeps, as you know, we like to do a raid. I'll either send you to a random channel or possibly raid someone. I don't know if it's a random channel. Oh, False is playing City Skylines. You know what that means, peeps? We got to raid False. We got to raid False. Okay, that's where I'm sending you. All right, see you everyone. Bye bye.